Yeah, this is a work industries. I strongly believe that I would have probably two jobs if I was a deadbeat dad. Not as much work or easiness to get work than being a deadbeat mom, but I mean it's still if I kind of reverse my vasectomy, found someone I know is not a great mom but still wants to have kids, and that's not hard to do. Like baby factories are not hard to find. And of course, I would never do this. And the reason I would never do this is I am a good dad. I worked hard that in my 30s I knew for certain that I would be a good dad, but at that point I couldn't find a good mom. If I ever do start a relationship where I'm certain, then I would reverse the vasectomy. But let's go with this what if scenario. Okay, let's say I reverse vasectomy. I have the babies, let's say two kids, and of course that's extremely cruel to do this. I would never do this. Um, and then of course the mom and I divorce, and of course it's easy for me to document the failure of others, so the judge would give me full custody, right? So yeah, I've got a lot of experience documenting your failures, so as a species. So then it'd be like, oh my God, everybody would want to give me work because I'd be part of the club of failed parents, right? Which is an international club of, it's got to be one of the biggest clubs in the world, like failed parents, irresponsible so-called adults, right? Adult children who are raising children who won't even come close to knowing what an adult should really look like. I knew before starting kindergarten that something was wrong with adults. That's not how they should act. And again, if I wrote a nonfiction story for the next contest, I might discuss exactly what I mean when I say it was in the 1960s that the last human baby was born somewhere in the world. Okay, and I don't mean genetically speaking, like the last of our species. I mean the last child that had a chance to self-actualize to become a Homo sapien based on their parents, the community they'd be brought up in, and the type of psychological and educational development they'd be provided. But of course, they'd be a minority, so it would eventually fail them, right? They'd be like, it wouldn't go well for them to be alienated from the norm like it is for me. So, but it's around that time that the last child might self-actualize into a matured Homo sapien, but then realize, oh my God, what's wrong with the norm? So, should I do this? And what does that mean about our species? Is that now, who are the worst, to get jobs are already deadbeat parents. And then the people that hire them or work with them can identify with them so well. They're like brothers and sisters. They're like soulmates, like they're lifelong best friends. Would just keep hiring them and be happy. And then I would, of course, living my life by human standards, keep suffering at the hands of employed people.